The parallel paths of Stoicism and Buddhism. Imagine a world where the turbulence of daily life no longer rattles your serenity, where the storms of external chaos cease to disturb the tranquil waters of your mind. This world, sought after by both Stoics and Buddhists, is a realm where inner peace reigns supreme and the echoes of wisdom resonate through the ages. In the vast landscape of philosophical thought, Stoicism and Buddhism stand as two timeless beacons, illuminating the path to inner peace and wisdom. Despite originating in different corners of the ancient world, Stoicism in ancient Greece and Buddhism in ancient India, these two philosophical traditions share striking similarities that resonate across time and cultures. As we delve into the depths of their teachings, we uncover 7 profound similarities that bind Stoicism and Buddhism, forming a bridge between the ancient and the modern, connecting minds across centuries. 1. Impermanence and acceptance. At the heart of both Stoicism and Buddhism lies a profound recognition of the inherent impermanence woven into the fabric of existence. The Stoics, with their philosophical principle of amorphity, encourage individuals to cultivate a love for fate, acknowledging that life is an ever-changing tapestry of events beyond our control. This acceptance of the impermanence of external circumstances is fundamental to achieving inner tranquility in Stoicism. On the parallel path, Buddhism expounds the concept of anicca, the Sanskrit term for impermanence. Buddhists assert that all phenomena, whether material or experiential, are subject to constant flux and change. The foundational understanding of impermanence in Buddhism is not a call to resignation, but a call to embrace the transient nature of life. By accepting impermanence, individuals can release the grip of attachment, thereby alleviating suffering and finding peace within themselves. In both traditions, the wisdom lies in understanding that the world is in a perpetual state of flux. Stoics, such as the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, recognize the futility of resisting this natural order, urging individuals to align their internal state with the external reality. Likewise, Buddhist teachings underscore the significance of acknowledging impermanence as a gateway to enlightenment. The shared emphasis on impermanence in Stoicism and Buddhism serves as a powerful reminder that the ebb and flow of life are inevitable. Rather than being paralyzed by the fear of change or clinging desperately to fleeting moments of joy, adherents of both philosophies are encouraged to flow with the rhythm of life, embracing each moment with equanimity. Ultimately, the recognition of impermanence becomes a cornerstone for the cultivation of resilience, wisdom, and an unshakable inner peace. In the dance between the known and the unknown, Stoicism and Buddhism offer a guiding light, inviting individuals to navigate the unpredictable currents of life with a serene acceptance that transcends the temporal boundaries of cultures and ages. Control of the mind. In the labyrinth of human existence, both Stoicism and Buddhism share a common thread that weaves through the tapestry of their teachings, the imperative of mastering the mind. The Stoics, with their emphasis on apatheia, guide individuals toward a state of tranquility achieved through the disciplined control of their thoughts and emotions. This Stoic mental resilience is akin to the Buddhist practice of mindfulness, which encourages individuals to develop an acute awareness of their thoughts and emotions. For Stoics, apatheia is not a call for emotional numbness, but rather a disciplined response to external events. It involves cultivating an inner fortress that remains impervious to the storms of life. By exercising control over their reactions, Stoics strive to maintain a sense of inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. This echoes the Buddhist notion of mental discipline, where mindfulness serves as a tool to observe thoughts without becoming entangled in them. Buddhism, too, places a profound emphasis on the mastery of the mind. Mindfulness, a central tenet of Buddhist practice, involves being fully present in each moment, observing thoughts and sensations without judgment. The Eightfold Path, a core teaching in Buddhism, includes right mindfulness as one of its components, highlighting the importance of cultivating a clear and focused mind. Both Stoicism and Buddhism recognize that the mind can be a powerful ally or a formidable adversary. By fostering self-awareness and disciplined mental control, individuals in both traditions aim to liberate themselves from the chains of reactive thinking. Whether it's the Stoic exercise of premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils, or the Buddhist practice of vipassana meditation, the goal is to gain mastery over the mind and, in turn, enhance one's ability to navigate the complexities of life with grace and resilience. The shared emphasis on mental discipline in Stoicism and Buddhism underscores the universal truth that the mind, when harnessed and trained, can be a source of strength and serenity. In the pursuit of self-mastery, these philosophies offer timeless insights, providing a roadmap for individuals to govern their inner world and, by extension, shape the quality of their lives. 3. Virtue as the highest good. In the philosophical realms of Stoicism and Buddhism, a symphony of wisdom resonates, and at its core lies a shared melody, a profound belief in virtue as the highest good. Both traditions elevate the importance of cultivating a virtuous character, recognizing that true fulfillment and inner peace arise from a life dedicated to moral excellence. Stoicism, championed by thinkers like Zeno of Citium and Seneca, outlines a set of cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues serve as a moral compass, guiding individuals to navigate the complexities of life with integrity and honor. The Stoic pursuit of virtue is not merely an intellectual exercise but a practical philosophy, urging individuals to embody these virtues in their daily actions and decisions. Similarly, Buddhism extols the virtues encapsulated in the Eightfold Path, which includes right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. The Eightfold Path serves as a guide for ethical conduct and mental development, emphasizing the transformative power of virtuous living. Both Stoicism and Buddhism share the conviction that the highest good is not found in external possessions or fleeting pleasures, but in the cultivation of an upright character. The Stoic sage, in his pursuit of wisdom, practices courage in the face of adversity, upholds justice in all interactions, and exercises temperance in desires. Similarly, the Buddhist practitioner, following the Eightfold Path, aligns their intentions and actions with ethical principles, fostering a life rooted in compassion and wisdom. The convergence of virtue as the highest good in Stoicism and Buddhism transcends cultural and temporal boundaries. It speaks to a universal truth, that the quality of one's character shapes the course of their life. In a world often preoccupied with external achievements, both traditions offer a timeless reminder that the true measure of a meaningful existence lies in the virtuous choices we make and the ethical path we tread. Whether in the Stoic pursuit of eudaimonia or the Buddhist journey towards enlightenment, virtue stands as a guiding star, illuminating the path to a life of purpose and inner fulfillment. 4. Detachment from materialism. In the tumultuous sea of desires and attachments, both Stoicism and Buddhism chart a course toward the serene shores of detachment. Both philosophies recognize the potential pitfalls of excessive attachment to material possessions and worldly desires, advocating for a mindset that transcends the transient nature of external wealth and pleasures. Stoicism, with its call to embrace apatheia and indifference to external circumstances, urges individuals to detach themselves from the ephemeral allure of material possessions. The Stoic sage recognizes that true contentment arises not from accumulating wealth or status, but from an internal state of tranquility and virtue. This echoes the sentiment in Buddhism, where the concept of non-attachment, known as nekkhamma, is a cornerstone of the path toward enlightenment. In Buddhism, the Four Noble Truths highlight the inherent dissatisfaction, dukkha, in a life dominated by cravings and desires. The Eightfold Path, which includes right livelihood and right effort, encourages followers to engage in ethical work and to cultivate a balanced relationship with material resources. The ultimate goal is to free oneself from the chains of attachment, finding contentment in simplicity and inner richness. Both Stoicism and Buddhism caution against the illusion that external possessions can bring lasting happiness. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, emphasizes that it is not poverty that deprives one of wealth, but rather the insatiable desire for more. Buddhists similarly recognize the danger of clinging to material wealth, as it binds individuals to the cycle of craving and suffering. Detachment in both traditions is not synonymous with asceticism or renunciation, but rather a balanced and mindful approach to the material aspects of life. By shedding the chains of excessive attachment, individuals in both Stoicism and Buddhism find a profound freedom, a freedom that allows them to appreciate life's treasures without being enslaved by them. In a world often driven by consumerism and the relentless pursuit of material success, Stoicism and Buddhism offer a timeless prescription for a more meaningful and contented life, one that transcends the ephemeral allure of material possessions and invites individuals to discover true richness within the recesses of their own souls. 5. Compassion for all beings. A shared resonance of compassion reverberates through the teachings of Stoicism and Buddhism, highlighting the interconnectedness of all beings and the transformative power of benevolence. In Stoicism, the concept of cosmopolitanism emphasizes the idea that all human beings are citizens of a common world. This notion calls for a universal love and benevolence towards humanity. Stoics, such as Marcus Aurelius, advocated for goodwill and empathy, recognizing that we are all interconnected in the tapestry of existence. This echoes the Buddhist principle of metta, or loving kindness, which encourages the cultivation of a compassionate heart towards all living beings. Buddhism takes the idea of compassion further through the practice of karuna, the Sanskrit term for compassion. The Buddha's teachings emphasize the importance of alleviating the suffering of others and cultivating a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all life. The Bodhisattva vow, taken by those on the path to enlightenment, is a commitment to attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings. Both Stoicism and Buddhism recognize that true fulfillment is found not only in the pursuit of individual well-being, but also in contributing to the welfare of others. The Stoic sage, in embodying virtue, extends benevolence and empathy to fellow human beings. Similarly, the Buddhist practitioner, motivated by compassion, seeks to relieve the suffering of all sentient beings, viewing their interconnectedness as an essential aspect of the human experience. The shared emphasis on compassion in Stoicism and Buddhism serves as a poignant reminder in our contemporary world, often marked by divisions and conflicts. Both traditions invite individuals to transcend the boundaries of self-interest, fostering a sense of unity and shared humanity. In the tapestry of existence, compassion becomes a golden thread that weaves together diverse lives, creating a harmonious melody that transcends cultural and temporal divides. Stoicism and Buddhism, in their celebration of compassion, beckon individuals to cultivate a benevolent heart, a heart that beats in rhythm with the interconnected dance of life. 6. Mindful living in the present. Stoicism and Buddhism converge on the profound wisdom of mindful living in the present moment, advocating for an awareness that transcends the pull of the past and the lure of the future. Stoicism, with its concept of nunc stans, encourages individuals to stand in the present moment with unwavering attention. The Stoic sage recognizes that dwelling on the past with regret or anticipating the future with anxiety detracts from the richness of the present. By practicing mindfulness, Stoics aim to fully engage with the current moment, extracting its lessons and joys without being burdened by the weight of what was or the uncertainty of what might be. Buddhism, too, places a profound emphasis on present moment awareness through the practice of mindfulness or sati. The Buddha's teachings highlight the transformative power of cultivating awareness in the here and now, as it liberates individuals from the suffering caused by dwelling on the past or being consumed by future concerns. Mindfulness is a core component of the Eightfold Path, promoting a focused and non-judgmental awareness of one's thoughts, feelings, and surroundings. Both Stoicism and Buddhism recognize that the present moment is the crucible of human experience, where life unfolds and meaning is found. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, advises, True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future. This sentiment aligns with the Buddha's teachings, emphasizing that enlightenment is not found in the distant future, but in the awakened awareness of the present moment. In a world marked by the constant barrage of information and the frenetic pace of modern life, the call to mindful living resonates as a timeless prescription for inner peace. Stoicism and Buddhism, in their shared celebration of the present, invite individuals to savor the richness of each moment, fostering a deep appreciation for the simple yet profound experiences that make up the tapestry of life. The present moment, in both traditions, becomes a gateway to a more meaningful and fulfilling existence, one that transcends the constraints of time and opens the door to the boundless possibilities of the now. 7. Inner freedom and autonomy. At the pinnacle of both Stoicism and Buddhism lies a shared aspiration for inner freedom and autonomy, a liberation from the shackles of external circumstances and the unending cycle of craving and aversion. Stoicism, with its emphasis on cultivating an inner fortress impervious to external events, seeks to grant individuals a profound sense of inner freedom. Stoics, such as Epictetus, assert that the mind is the only true domain of personal autonomy. By mastering one's reactions to external events and embracing the principle of apatheia, Stoicism opens the door to a serene autonomy that transcends the whims of fortune. Buddhism, in its pursuit of enlightenment and liberation from the cycle of rebirth, offers a similar vision of inner freedom. The Buddha's teachings on the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path guide individuals toward the cessation of suffering and the attainment of nirvana, an ultimate state of liberation and autonomy. Buddhism teaches that true freedom arises from understanding the nature of reality, relinquishing attachments, and cultivating wisdom and compassion. Both Stoicism and Buddhism recognize that external circumstances are fleeting and often beyond individual control. True autonomy, according to these philosophies, is not found in dominating external events but in mastering one's internal responses. The Stoic sage, in aligning their inner state with reason, finds freedom from the tyranny of external events. Similarly, the Buddhist practitioner, by breaking the chains of craving and aversion, achieves liberation from the endless cycle of suffering. The shared emphasis on inner freedom in Stoicism and Buddhism resonates as a call to reclaim agency over one's life. In a world rife with external pressures and societal expectations, both traditions offer a sanctuary within, the realm of the mind where true autonomy can be realized. Stoicism and Buddhism, in their celebration of inner freedom, invite individuals to embark on a journey of self-discovery and self-mastery, forging a path toward a life characterized by resilience, wisdom, and an unshakable sense of inner sovereignty. In the intricate tapestry of human thought, Stoicism and Buddhism emerge as kindred spirits, their teachings weaving a narrative of resilience, wisdom, and inner peace. As we traverse the shared landscapes of impermanence, virtue, and compassion, we find a timeless philosophy that transcends cultural and temporal boundaries. In embracing these similarities, we unearth a common ground that beckons us to explore the depths of our own consciousness, offering a profound and enduring guide to a life well lived.